Shalom everybody, my name is Orrianne from Ancient Biblical Oils. As a family, we've been using aromatics for about 5 years and it's been a wonderful experience. Myself and Daniel have seen major breakthroughs in our health and have used the oils extensively on the children. So basically everything it is that we teach is being tried and tested on ourselves and the few of you that have walked this journey with us. And along the way, we have seen phenomenal things for us that are unexplainable except through the scriptures. We have seen people walk out of dementia clinics. We've seen children with ADHD completely turn around and outdo their peers in schools. And we've seen people healed of cervical cancer, and the list can just go on. And for myself, by the age of 24, I had my first prescription for Prozac, and thank goodness I didn't take it. By the age of 30, I broke out into boils. I had a minor stroke, lost the use of this arm, chronic pain, chronic anxiety, depression. By 11 o'clock in the morning, my body would begin to open, and I went through the medical industry here in Pretoria very shortly, and I didn't get a diagnosis. And when we moved down to Cape Town, I went through the hospitals and the doctors there in Cape Town, and thank goodness I didn't get a diagnosis either. It was just pain, inflammation, infection. I found myself addicted to pharmaceutical drugs, up to 20-30 tablets a day, 6 ibuprofen to sleep, would be on and off antibiotics throughout the year, and for me that was just my life. And then about 4 or 5 years ago, I meet a lady here in Pretoria, and she teaches me how to use 2 oils to assist for pain management. And I'm intrigued. I dive right in there. As a family, we dive right in there. We start using oils and we are happy. I get off the pharmaceutical drugs, and it's got nothing to do with the scriptures, but we're happy. And then Elohim, God, starts to speak to Daniel about the oils and aromatics from a scriptural perspective. He begins to show him in the scriptures why. What have we missed? Why does King Solomon say oil and incense is good medicine, yet his wife is addicted to pharmaceuticals? Why cedarwood? Why hyssop? In the language, he begins to show him within the language, within the culture, who they represent, why they do what it is that they do. And when he began to speak to me about the oils from that perspective and began to teach me about the oils from that perspective, I saw major breakthroughs in my health. In the little bit it is that we've seen, I would have diagnosed myself with fibromyalgia, going into lupus, and 24 years ago no one knew what that was, and 6 years ago it was still very obscure. And today, when people come to the seminars, every second, third person has fibromyalgia, and I've walked without that now for 3 years. I have no pain, no inflammation, no anxiety, no depression. My response to life is relative to my circumstances, whereas before it was very out of sync. In one day I would be extreme rage and anger, raging through the house, breaking stuff, and the following day I would be in bed shivering with tears, and I don't have that anymore. Also along the journey, we've seen things that have just become normal to us. People come to seminars and within weeks they instinctively throw away their antidepressants, they throw away their insulin, their high blood pressure medication. Those things have become normal to us. The one thing that I want to say is that for those of you that have attended a seminar and those of you that haven't, the oils and the aromatics are really just tools in the hands of the Messiah. They are Him. And what we have is a message. It's a message about Him. And thank you for joining us today.